Gaijilionaire. I've decided to drop my Patreon. I want to honor the commitment that's tied into the next video I'm making, but once it's finished, I'm out. Not only is it a sinking ship, but I just don't want to have that link of association with these kinds of people. I hate them. I can't stand them. I made my channel to beat them and to be better than them and replace them. I thought Patreon was just a part of the business model, like rolling ads, collabs, and sharing on Twitter. But my eyes have been opened not only by Rick exposing what people do with his revenue source, but more by the comments people leave about their own opinions on it. Some don't care, some hate it, but no one has ever said, "Oh yeah, that's great, a channel has one." When I started out, I made a list of things do not do, including open mouth thumbnail, holding a game box up to the camera, saying, "Hey guys, welcome to my channel," and using the word hidden gem. Basically, don't be the inner circle cool kid stable of YouTube. Somehow, don't have a Patreon wasn't on the list. All I can say is, if felons can repent and see the light of day, I can walk away from this in okay shape as well. Well, I certainly wouldn't make a direct connection to like felons and Patreon, but I get what you mean. You know, almost anybody, I think. Well, not almost anybody, but a lot of people, a fair number of people, can be redeemed. This is something that a lot of people don't see. That maybe I don't focus a lot, but one goal of what I want to do here is to help redeem a lot of these YouTubers. Is that maybe naive to think that? Sometimes it can be naive. There's some people out there I just don't think can be redeemed now. I like to be positive about it. Positive is a keyword that's all around YouTube. I like to positively think that some of these people can be redeemed, but some are way too far gone. Now, Gaijilionaire, I don't go to your channel a lot. It's not that I don't want to. There's just so many people here with great channels, and I just don't get the time to go to the channels a lot. And I didn't know she even really had the Patreon, so that was surprising to me also. But I do salute your choice you made. The thing is, if you come here, and not only if you listen to a lot of my videos, or talk to people in the comment sections. The thing about Patreon is, I wouldn't have as much an issue with it, Gaijilionaire, if people just had maybe just a tip jar. It was just a simple tip jar. But I've actually, I don't know if I have the photos here, to highlight an example of a lot of things that go on here. I didn't cut them. Yeah, my screen cutter didn't work. But to give you an example, Philip DeFranco has a $1,000 Patreon tier, literally a $1,000 tier, and he calls himself a news network. That's $1,000. There's other YouTubers I mentioned that have $500-$600 Patreon tier. Other people that come here that have Patreons, you shouldn't want your fans wasting money on you, because it is a waste. You know what? Because they could use that money to better their lives. They could use that money to give to actual charities. And you said, you thought it was just like the business model. You saw so many channels, doing the same things, and you wanted to be, not be like these channels, but you wanted to beat these channels. But I tell you, man, you're not going to beat a lot of these channels the way you want to by being just like them. Oh, sure. You could take a hint or two, you could take some hints from these successes they have, but you will never on YouTube beat these people at their own exact game. Okay? That's what I found here. And maybe you measure success differently from what I do. But I'll tell you right now, the success I've had on YouTube to this point, it's hard to measure really in numbers. But the success I have every day is quality people coming here, leave me quality comments, spending their time not only just to come here, but to leave me the best freaking comments they're capable of writing. That's what I measure as success. So if everything stopped today, and if I didn't gain another subscriber, like I've said before, I've gotten far more on here than I ever expected. So, as far as measuring success, I wouldn't I wouldn't try to measure your only success, you know. And I'm not saying that's what it is. You kind of want to beat them because you look at them and you're like, I can do better. I get that. But don't ever get discouraged and measure your success because you don't have as many subscribers as Metal Jesus or John Hancock. You know, honestly, a lot of it just is silliness. It's just the algorithm. Sometimes one day, one week, you'll get promoted like crazy. The next week, pew, it'll go down. You know, next week it'll go back up. Pew, it'll go back down. You know, YouTube, there's many people that get on that try to measure it by science. Heck, there's even people that come here that just start on YouTube and they ask Rick, hey, what's your keys to success? I'm like, well, I don't know. You know, it's just one thing is like, you know, I guess to find an audience, but you never really know because it's just YouTube. Some people make it, some people get huge, some people don't. You know, sometimes you can point to that, sometimes you can't. It's just the key is to just, you know, enjoy yourself, have fun, and treasure the connections you make on the platform.